All right, we live.
You already know it's your boy, the Maniac, and welcome to the immediate post-fight reaction from Fury Usyk 2. It's your boy, the Maniac, along with my brother, the Dominican Dream, who's there working in the very loud barbershop. That's why he mute himself. So, guys, the Dream didn't watch the fight. He said just the last 4 rounds. He pretty much was listening to the fight. So it's still a different story from hearing and watching. So he's not gonna really, he'll talk about why he saw, from why he saw and why not. But I saw the fight from the beginning, from round 1 to round 12. So look, man, get right to the meat and potatoes. Good scrap. It was a good scrap. I mean, the first fight was more exciting. This fight was way more chess match. This was more IQ, more skill being used. I had it, before I break it down what I saw, I had it 6-6. I had it a draw. But I could have seen it 7-5 for Usyk. Or 3 judges had it 8-4 for Usyk. Now the 8th and the 10th, I specifically scored it very close rounds. I said it in the chat that I had with Mo and X and them. So it looks like maybe those rounds went to Usyk opposed to Fury. Listen, this time around, Fury, he did not play around. He did look in shape for the most part. He kind of looked like he gassed out a little, and so did Usyk. They both looked like at times where the gas was running low on both ends. But for the most part, man, it was a good fight. Fury, this fight, again, the lack of activity on his part. When he was doubling the jab and going right to the body, oh man, he was doing beautiful work to Usyk. What I don't understand, you're the bigger fighter, you're the taller fighter. Why is it that you letting the smaller guy back you down the whole fight? Come on, man. What was the point of putting on them extra pounds, Fury? To put those weight on Usyk so it could weigh him down, so when we get late in the fight, you could take advantage of him being tired, his legs. But he did do it. I forgot which round, but that's it. He might have did it 1 round. Usyk, the same thing pretty much, man. His movement, of course. Fury had little issues with that. And, good body work from Usyk. Not great, but good body work, letting his hands go. He let those hands go, and that's what makes Usyk good, man. And again, Usyk, he's a southpaw. He likes to blind you with the jab hand, right? The front hand, the lead hand, and then he comes with the left. He was pretty much doing that the whole fight. And Fury, again, I mentioned it this morning. You cannot let Usyk invade your space. And he was letting Usyk invade his space. When he didn't let Usyk invade his space, he kept that lead hand out, kept Usyk at bay. He was doing good work, especially in them early rounds. But here, when in order to be considered elite and this championship level, you need consistency in that ring. And one thing in this fight was consistency. I think the word was consistency, and Usyk was just more consistent than Fury on this fight. Not fight of the year candidate, not a fight that 10 years from now, you're like, yo, I want to see that rematch. You'll see it, but not something you're going to be eager. It was a good, solid heavyweight fight. But it was a chess match. It was more chess match than anything. No one got hurt in this fight. No one was wobbled. None of that. It was just, good boxing, man, from both fighters. And, Usyk pulled it off, man. Usyk pulled it off. He was the busier fighter. Like I said, he was more consistent on what he wanted to do. He was more consistent in putting the pressure on Fury. He was more consistent on landing, the left hand. And the body work, he was just more consistent on every aspect of the fight, and hence why I still had it a draw, and I was watching it closely, but I could see, like I said, there were 2 very swing rounds pretty much. So Usyk getting the nod 7-5 or 8-4, I'm not mad at all, and shout to Usyk, man, because he's now beaten Joshua and Fury twice. And this fight wasn't as definitive as the Joshua wins, as the first one with Fury. Some people gonna argue, but he still won the fight, man, and just great for him. He keeps the titles. We saw Daniel Dubois get back in the ring. Now he won his get back. So that's the only thing left for Usyk, man, in the heavyweight division, to give Dubois that rematch so he could get that undisputed again, to become two-time undisputed champion at heavyweight in the 4th belt era. And I believe if Dubois beats Joseph Parker, which is not going to be no easy feat, so he better be ready, because that's a tough fight for Dubois. But if he does happen to get through Joseph Parker, or without a doubt, we're going to see Dubois Usyk sometime next year, man. So I'll be excited to see that. And if Usyk ends Dubois, man, that's it. You got to call him probably the best heavyweight in the last 20 years, man. I don't think many of us is going to argue that. You want to add anything, Dream, from what you saw? Yeah, all right. So boom, someone comment there. I don't see Usyk getting in the ring soon. All right. Yeah, maybe, but sometime late next year I could see it. Joel Santiago, fight put me to sleep, cuz. Hey, listen, Joel, I wouldn't say it was bad like that. Like I said, it wasn't as exciting. I agree. It wasn't exciting like the first fight. And I opened up the show mentioning that. I was clear on that. It was just a chess match. It was a chess match. Some people, I can't tell people to say, how they feel. If you felt was boring, to me, I like the fight. It was a chess match, but like I said, it's not a fight. You're gonna in 10 years, you're gonna be like, yo, put that rematch on. No, you're not. Usyk is about 40 years old. The last battles are very difficult. No, I get it, Supreme. Look, Usyk listen, man, he's a phenomenal fighter, man. I think is now with this win, is no debate who's the #1 fighter in the world, man, to me, and that's Alexander Usyk. And the reason I say it, man, is because he's at a huge disadvantage at heavyweight. These guys are 4, 5, 6 inches taller than him, outweighing him by 55 pounds. And we talking about Fury, a guy with skill. This is not a bum heavyweight. He has skill. He's tough. So for him to go in there and be the aggressor and back down Fury 90% of the fight, come on, man. And he did it twice. Look, man, you got to give Usyk his flowers, man. The guy's just he's one of the best. Let me see. We knew that was gonna happen. Repeat of the first fight. Usyk looked a lot better too. Yeah, they both look better. And like I said, consistency in this fight was the word of this fight. Usyk was just more consistent in what he does, and that's just what it was, man. So
what's good, fellas?
Usyk. Yo, it's the heavyweight champ of the world. Yo, Mo, my brother, what's going on?
What's going on, Dream? What's going on, Maniac? How y'all brothers doing?
We good, man. So just to give you a little quick summary here, Dream, he's currently at work. He said he didn't really get to watch the fight. He said he only saw the last 4 rounds. So I just pretty much just been talking about it, how I saw the fight. And, I know you just tuning in. So like we was in the chat, me and you, Mo,
Yeah,
me, you and the team.
fight.
I said I had it 6-6, but I could see a 7-5 Usyk. I'm okay with that. The judges had it 8-4. So that means that 8th and that 10th round, they gave
swing rounds
to Usyk. So and that's fine with me, and that because those rounds were that close, they were swing rounds. So 8-4, I got no beef with that, man. But that's what I saw. I thought Fury was using illegal drugs. I mean, elaborate on that.
Yeah, that's a bold statement.
So anyway, my brother, I got in the kitchen, get in there. What was your thoughts on the fight? on both fighters' performance, and did the
Yeah.
judges get it right in your opinion?
Um, Good fight. Let me start there. Good fight. Um, I felt like this is start. We're starting to see the decline of Tyson Fury, and I hate to say it that way. It's painful for some people who are Tyson Fury fans, but it's the realization. Usyk is the Fury kryptonite. Know what I'm saying? Like,
He's the
it's,
heavyweight kryptonite.
that's it. It's nothing he could do. And what's so crazy is he was fit. Let's just stop for a moment, everyone. He was 55 pounds heavier. Usyk came in at 226. Fury came in at 281. Dream. As soon as I saw the weigh-in yesterday, I hit the team up and I said, "Oh, here go Wilder all over again." He's gonna try to utilize that weight. He's gonna try to lay on Usyk. He's gonna try to be a weight bully, just like he did with Wilder. And you gotta think about it. You got a smaller guy like that. After a while, you get fatigued throwing punches, moving around the ring, being active. Now I got this weight I got to deal with. I'm pushing you off. You're trying to throw shots in, but guess what? It didn't work because you want to know why. One thing about Usyk that's different than a lot of these heavyweights in this division, and including Wilder, he's active on his feet. He don't stay there. He's very active. He moved. One thing about him that he utilized tonight, which was a key that threw Fury off, the feints. He was throwing a lot of feints, changing his angles, throwing body shots to the solar plex. The first 3, 4 rounds, me and you was talking in the chat, Maniac. Fury was fighting good, using the jab, using the distance, he was being aggressive, but he was being aggressive smart, still keeping his distance, closing the range on Usyk because he's the shorter fighter. He's got the shorter reach. So he's like, I'm not going to let you get in range where you can do damage. But that 5th round, this is where the game changer came. He caught him in the 5th round, sleeping, and he closed the gap. And then after that, Usyk started figuring him out. Kept throwing shots to the solar plex, switching angles, using the feints, the solar plex. Then he slipped that left hand. Then you see Fury start to drop that right guard, that right hand that it was guarding. And then after that, Usyk started getting more clean shots. So now he was mixing it up. Solar plex, overhand right, switching, throwing to the left, then throwing the right. I feel like the key thing, I don't know if you noticed this, Maniac, but I said it. 3 things that happened with Fury. Number 1, he started getting a little too happy again. He started trying to be a showman. Number 2, he stopped using his distance and his jab and throwing multiple punches because he was throwing combinations. And number 3, southpaw. Why was he switching to southpaw stance? I don't understand what Sugar was telling him in the corner. It was bad advice because every time he went into the southpaw stance, those were the rounds that Usyk landed the most punches on him. And it just didn't make any sense in my eyes for him to go to southpaw stance.
Yeah. Well, I would say, hold on. The only thing I agree with that, my brother Mo, the showman. I didn't which round he was. I didn't see him. He was like focused the whole fight.
Oh nah, brother. You didn't see the rounds where he put his hands behind his back and went in the corner and started getting comfortable again. And then Usyk came in there and was like, oh, this is deja vu all over again.
Which round? Damn.
Closed. Yeah, he closed in the distance. I forget what round it was. I think it was like around
the fight.
I think it was like around
mid
around
the fight.
Like around round 10 or 11, somewhere in the championship rounds.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro,
I'm looking at close. I missed that, but
yeah, and it was like deja vu, and it's like,
yeah, but he didn't. I think the key there was not using his distance, not
the distance.
He didn't that lead hand, and I opened up the show speaking about that.
The right hand
consistency. they were just Usyk was just more consistent in this fight than Fury. It
It
wasn't a
was
whitewash. He didn't
nah.
watch Fury. It was a good, solid scrap. Like I said, it's not a classic fight. It was just a good fight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
It was
It was
the
more of a chess match than the first fight. But
the thing about
not,
Usyk was what got him where he was being more aggressive when he needed to, and like we just said, the right hands. Fury stopped throwing certain punches, and then you could start to see he was starting to get fatigued. So when he started to get fatigued, what he started to do a lot, he started holding. It was one round I text you during the fight. I'm like, yo, bro, is he an MMA fighter or he gonna box? He was holding like crazy, and I'm
He
like,
was trying to
bro,
use his weight too, low key though.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly. That's what he's trying to do. And he was getting fatigued. And I'm like, no. But what Usyk started to do, his corner, which I said they're very good at making adjustments, they started seeing him getting more aggressive with holding, using his weight. What he did, he was trying to break the hold and he was trying to throw shots in in the hold, which is being aggressive, being more active. And after a while, we might not think anything, but those can catch you if you're getting hit with shots in the hold
You
or
hear me?
getting an extra shot in there. That can affect you and it can fatigue you a little bit. But I thought it was a good game plan. I had it 7-5. I didn't have it 8-4. I could see maybe 8-4 based on one of them swing rounds, but I had it 7-5. I wouldn't have been surprised if a judge would have set a draw that they would have tried to push a trilogy.
I agree.
But hey, it is what it is. I know Frank Warren, he's salty right now. You just heard his press talk. He's salty right now.
and
He
Top
said,
Rank, they do co-promotion.
yeah, he's salty. It is what it is. He can't beat him.
All right, all right, all right. Like I said, I only saw the last 4 rounds. I mostly heard it. Super loud here. I'm gonna let my man eat. Welcome to the show, Pete. Follow him at Boxing for Casuals on Instagram. Break it down, Pete. Tell us what you saw, man.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm coming back. Don't worry, I'm coming back and I'm coming better. Because I've been taking a little hiatus from my channel, or from my Instagram page. But yeah, bro, I thought it was a good fight. I was entertained. I was standing the whole time. I had money on it, so you know me. I was locked in.
Who
But
you
yeah,
got? Who
man.
you got? Usyk?
Nah, bro, I had the big fella. I had the big fella.
Yeah, I picked
Listen.
Fury. I picked Fury in this fight by split decision.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
we got the decision right.
Yeah. Wait, you say you have Fury winning?
No. I picked Fury to win this fight.
Yeah,
I scored it a draw.
I had Usyk. Well, when we did our show Wednesday, I had Usyk by decision.
Yeah. UNX.
Yeah.
But from my point of view, I feel like Fury should have started digging to the body a little more, especially with those uppercuts, bro. Like, I thought he was gonna take advantage of that early. Usyk hates fucking body shots. We all know that. So like, he should have took advantage of that, and he should have used his weight earlier. Like, hold him a little, drain him a little. That nigga's quick, so you gotta, take his energy out of him.
No, you're right, and that's a good point, Pete. Regarding the uppercut, because Fury did land maybe 2 of them in that fight, and it was like, oh,
yeah, I was like, oh shit,
yeah. It looked like at one point maybe he'll hurt him, but that was never the case. Like again, consistency. Usyk was just more consistent on what he wanted to do. So let me just read these chats. He said,
someone asked a good question about the beard.
He said, isn't a beard banned in boxing? It depends, man. Again, boxing is from state to state, country to country. Every state doesn't have the same rules. So one city might say you got to cut it short. One city maybe trim it 2 inches. It is what it is, man. I mean, obviously that didn't help Fury in no way. He also mentioned Supreme. Frank Warren forbade Usyk from kissing the crucifix during the fight. Now, us. We don't really like to bring religion into this boxing stuff. It's messed up if that was the case, but I'm not going to really go deep into that. It's kind of messed up. Whatever you believe in, you should be allowed to believe in what you believe in. As long as you're a good person and you're not hurting people out there, that's all that matters in my eyes. But yeah, man, look, first of all, the card in general was
So real quick.
Her Chuck look good. Her Chuck look good.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, my bad, Mo. I kind of agree with Mo from what I saw and from what I was hearing. The way Fury, it might be a wrap for Fury, man. I think he's out there. He's trying to get some money. It's time for it. His body already showing his what he's done in his life. His lifestyle has affected. I think it's over.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah. A lot of commentators said the same thing too, and a lot of them was from European commentators. So those are countrymen. So if they're seeing it, and they covered him probably from the beginning of his career to now,
But you
hey,
telling me? Hold on.
I feel like it's hard to stay hungry when you're making 100 mil a fight.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? No one
this
is a
fight
loser.
they got super
No
paid.
one's a loser in this
paid,
fight.
bro.
They going to the bank happy. But I'm gonna disagree with the Fury thing. For one, Usyk is one of the best fighters in boxing, period. And two, it was a close fight. It wasn't not like Fury was getting beat from pillar to post, like, oh my God, this dude look bad. Because now he'll go in there, Fury fight someone like Joshua and cook Joshua. And then what people gonna say then? Oh, Joshua's denied. And so I can't call that right now based on who he was in the ring with. Right?
I think he still got it. It's just the fact of, I think what people are expecting. I think the Tyson Fury that they're expecting to get, we're not going to get that Tyson Fury anymore. So it's like now he's got to get to the adjustment stage of who he's fighting, pick good fights, because you don't want to end up like certain fighters where they get, they get put on the chopping block and then they get flatlined. I don't think that's going to happen with him. But at the same time, it's also bad. Because, like, right now, I'm saying, for example, right? Just an example. We're not going to get a fight, right? Even though after it was over, being a matchmaker, you're not going to put Fury with a guy like Bacoli.
No, you don't put nobody in with Bacoli.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah, but Sean, you did mention that Fury, and I've always said this about him until he knocked Wild out. You gotta use his size, the advantage. Do you think the fact that he wasn't able to he didn't have the fire or the desire to do that in the first fight or the second fight means that he wants to, but he just can't do it anymore. He can't bring that pressure that he did to Wild anymore. Not to take away from Usyk, because he wasn't that elusive. Usyk was putting on pressure.
Yeah. But Usyk, it was also you're right. So Usyk was the aggressor about 90% of the fight, right? Because I'm like, yo, why you letting this little nigga back you down the whole fight?
Yeah, he was on his back foot.
The second time.
Yeah,
he was on his back foot a lot.
He was normally so when Fury was the aggressor, certain things did look good. He did do good things. I just think that Usyk's elusiveness, regardless, even though he wasn't as elusive, you also got to take into account that these other heavyweights that Fury is fighting are pretty much the same size, same weight as him. They don't have the same mobility someone like Usyk is. Like I said, Usyk is a 1990s heavyweight. They would 220. No, based on size and weight.
It's true. I'm thinking about it.
He's a 1990 heavyweight. Remember, it's these European fighters in the late 90s, early 2000s. The Klitschko's 6'9", 6'10", all these big ass Polish and all these Europeans started invading the heavyweight division. So
those are super heavyweight.
If there was another division,
that's what Fury was coming in at 281, super heavyweight.
Super. So Pete, let me ask you this. Yo, hold on, Pete.
Yo.
You on mute? All right. What do you think as far as Fury? You think Fury is done? Call it a day based on what you saw?
I think physically, of course, he can compete. He faced against, Usyk's no joke. He's very, very experienced, very tricky, very elusive. But I feel like those two fights took a lot out of him mentally, like his will. Like, this dude, you're trying to get to a dude for 24 rounds and you can never get to him. He almost stops you. That's discouraging, bro. And he's paid. He's comfortable. Like, I feel like his hunger, is just going down.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. And it's crazy that you said that because Maniac, I don't know if you heard before the fight. That fight, I didn't even realize how long this fight was, the first one. They said it was 271 days. It was 271 days since they fought.
or when they fought in May?
It was in
Beginning of the year.
No, beginning of the year they fought.
Yeah.
No?
So that's like what 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. They said it was like 217 days or something like that. And I'm like, wow. So imagine that being on your mind where I lost to this dude. I got this dude on my mind for that long. I'm gonna go ham. I'm training, and then I don't
like
get the job done again.
You remember the trailer? I can't get him out of my head.
Yeah, prime example. Now
I like
you
that
really,
trailer. That trailer was fire.
Yo, that
I
was
like
the
the
greatest
trailer.
boxing propaganda I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
yo, the trailers
That's Turkey, baby.
make
That's
you want to
Turkey.
watch.
Turkey.
His
he
him and his team is
That's the
fire with that.
Godfather.
Yeah.
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 But you
yeah.
saw what he did after, which I respect, because even though Turkey was going with Tyson Fury heavy, he came in the ring, he saluted, and he gave Usyk his belts, and he talked to him, and he congratulated him. So that's not showing biasness. He liked who he liked. It didn't turn out who he thought it was going to be. And hey, let's make money with the next one. Dubois stepped in the ring.
Hey, Pete. What's next for Usyk and what's next for Fury?
Good question.
Were you asking me or who you asking?
Yeah, he asking you. He asked you, Pete.
What's next for Fury?
For both fighters.
Yo,
In your opinion, because we don't know. In your opinion.
If I'm Fury, I'm thinking I'm doubling back to what you said, Joshua in Wembley.
Yeah.
Sell that shit out. Get a nice undercard with a bunch of Brits. No matter what, that fight's doing numbers. No matter what, it's selling out, bro. Get your bag. I think Fury wins that, but you never know. Joshua, he always has to punch his chance.
Great.
That's a fact. Good answer.
And for Usyk.
And for Usyk, well, doesn't he have to fight the winner of Dubois' fight? Like the mandatory?
He might be, but it's how boxing's political. He doesn't have. I think in this stage of his career,
for that though, when Turkey talked though.
Yeah. Well, look, money talk, bro. Right, and Usyk already spoke about going back down to
Cruiser.
To cruiser.
Man, listen, this fight made over 160 something million between them two. They throwing that bag. If Turkey say I got another one lined up, he gonna sign that dotted line again.
ASAP, bro. ASAP.
He already getting 60% of the pot.
Yeah, rightfully
So
Also, if they do Fury Joshua, put Conor Ben versus somebody decent as a co-main.
Nigga, Conor Ben and who was he? He was just talking shit.
He was talking crazy about somebody recently. You're right, Pete. I'm trying to think. Who was he thinking about? Dag. Oh man, he went on a tour talking crazy.
It wasn't Eubank. Was it Eubank? Nah.
It was him and Usyk. Yeah,
It was
him and Usyk was talking crazy.
Yeah, so supposedly that fight is back on the table, right? Rumor has
bro.
it.
Both of them are like in the same kind.
Well, he can fight back in UK now, so it makes sense. Like Dream said, make the fight happen in UK. That'd be a nice co-main.
Yeah,
they've been wanting that, and that's a rivalry that goes back to their fathers.
Yeah,
so why not?
I agree with the Fury fighting Joshua. That's great. I think you know why. Let's get this. We always wanted to see that fight, and like you said, that shit is gonna sell out in Wembley. Guaranteed.
You ever heard it? Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, we couldn't hear Dream.
We couldn't hear him.
Jose,
you got to repeat that.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, Dream.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said.
You cut up again. Yeah. I don't know. His today he's having serious technical difficulties. He's gonna have to talk sign language. But look, it was the card wasn't some. I watched every fight. Bohochuk looked good. Bohochuk looked like
my God, he steamrolled
Davies. He cooked his ass.
Yo, who won that heavyweight fight? Because I went to go clean dishes.
Who?
The young kid?
Yeah.
Yo, he's a beast, bro.
The young kid that got like 10 to 11 fights.
First
they
round,
said he a beast.
with the left. Hit him.
That kid is
Dang, I gotta watch the highlight for it. I came back, they was on commercials. I'm like, yo, what happened?
Yeah, it was first round. First round, dropped him twice. That's it.
Sheesh.
That was all she wrote. Yeah, he looked good. Moses Itama. Regardless, he's someone to look out for, man.
Okay.
The heavyweight division. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye, but you know,
I
again,
didn't like
man,
the other cards either. The other cards was
this was the first Turkey card in the
Yeah.
Riyadh season where it was kind of weak. The card, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and sit here, but we know the one in February.
I forgive him
It's
because
fire.
February.
It's crazy.
the 22nd, right?
Yeah. That's wait.
That's the
Did Bevo-
Schofield and Shakur.
Yes,
But did
Shakur.
Bevo and
But Ball and Better Beef.
But didn't it get moved? Somebody got hurt, or I'm bugging.
Nah, Virgil Ortiz is supposed to fight.
Nah.
No,
No,
Magic.
I know. I thought I heard. I could have sworn I thought I heard Better Beef hurt his wrist, or I'm just bugging out.
Nah. Don't put that. Don't put nothing on my
I'm
guy.
bugging
We don't
out.
want no hocus pocus on.
No, please. I don't listen. Yes,
He old enough.
that's Virgil Ortiz, Madrimov. That's Shakur Stevenson. Flo Schofield. That's Big Bang versus
Big Bang got a new opponent. I forgot his name.
So listen, man, it's
Ain't Parker fighting on that card too?
Dubois. No, isn't they fighting Dubois? No. When Dubois is fighting him on that
When
card.
Dubois is fighting Parker on that card too?
He's on that card, right?
Let me hold
I
on.
gotta check.
I know
Check
Pablo
that out.
was fighting Big Bang, right?
Yeah, Big Bang got a new opponent because he was supposed to fight
By the way,
Cody.
shout out to Supreme. Thanks for tuning in in the comments.
Let me see. Frank War, he says boxing was really good. Yeah. When you say that, Supreme, what you mean? In general, that fight, or you talking about back then? I'm not. I just want to know exactly what are you referring to when you say boxing was really good.
He might be calling from Sweden or something. I think that's a Swedish flag.
It is a Swedish flag.
Hop off because I'm at a Christmas party, but I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna pull up next time, yo. Hit me up.
Yo, that's
my brother. Be safe.
Yo, Pete, we appreciate you, my brother.
Of course, bro.
Thank you. And listen, man,
brother.
get back on your shit, man. Stop playing.
Bro. I took a little hiatus, but I'm gonna be back soon, bro.
Get back on it, champ.
Let's get it. I'm gonna see you.
All right,
man. If you want, we can wrap it up, man.
February 25th, Mo. Yeah, he's on that card.
Ooh, damn, that's a nice card, bro.
Retarded. Yeah, so
Turkey is back.
Let's just let's get ahead, Mo. Give your closing thoughts on the fight.
Good fight. A good rematch. But Usyk is the Fury kryptonite. He's kryptonite for Fury. It is what it is, you know. To piggyback off the question that you and Dream asked earlier, for Usyk, I want to see him against Dubois. Let's get that undisputed back, because you know the first fight that they had was a controversial one. Everyone still to this day say it was controversial with the body shot. With the body shot. Mm-hmm. You know, I had it where it was a clean shot, but hey, now they're gonna get in the ring.
I think Usyk, or anybody can say it, but Usyk is the best heavyweight of his era. Now,
oh yeah.
Y'all think he cemented that today, or will he cement that by beating
That's a tough question, because you asked this question on.
What did he say, Mo?
He said he's the best heavyweight of this era, but did he solidify that for sure today, or does he have to beat Dubois in the rematch to like seal a deal?
So I'll say he definitely solidified his as the best heavyweight of this era, hands down, bar none. You beat Joshua and you beat Fury twice. Definitive, right? No controversy. Yeah. Now the Dubois, I think with the Dubois, it'll be more like the best heavyweight in the last 10, 15 years, because look at his resume, man. all the killers, all the best fighters in the heavyweight division, he's beating them, right? Because Wilder's on his
he might have best in the last 20.
yeah. And you can make that. You can make that claim.
So now we talk about 2004.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lennox
Now
Lewis
we
that would
gotta
have been a good fight.
Since after Lewis retired, he's the best.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't gonna argue that. I won't argue that. You know, I agree, Mo. Give me Dubois Usyk rematch so he could get that win, so that with no controversy behind it. Although he's still, Dubois had a chance to win that fight and Usyk stopped him. Let's be clear, right?
That's true.
Forget that. Like he
true.
stopped Dubois. He got up from that and stopped him. So Dubois couldn't adjust. But let's get that rematch. Plus, it's gonna be money, but he has to get through Parker. That's not no gimme.
Parker's on he's on a streak right now.
Bro, listen, that shit wouldn't shock me. He put the ball to sleep.
If I'm Usyk, I call it a day. I don't take that fight again. That's dangerous. If Dubois wins against Parker, I think Dubois now reached his prime. He's hungrier. He's nastier right now. He's bigger. Usyk is on the end of his career. He already beat him, so he don't have nothing to prove.
Yeah, man.
That's a good point. Dream got a good point.
Yeah,
but if Turkey goes to him and Dream, Turkey go to him and go to Ukraine and make that phone call and say, my friend, I got 85 million ready. Sign that contract.
Well, then I'm right here with him. But and if that happens, I gotta go where he's going now. He's too big, too strong.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough.
It's gonna be an interesting one.
It will be. I think again because the heavyweight division is.
And if Usyk beats him again, then I can't say nothing about him.
Put his jersey in the rafters, Hall of Fame. That's it.
They're gonna fight, man. Well, he has to be Parker.
That's the thing. See, Parker is the monkey wrench in this plan because we've seen it a lot of times. Because remember, Wilder was technically supposed to beat Big Bang Zane. And who was next for Wilder?
Joshua.
Wilder was supposed to set up him and AJ.
I was saying that if Usyk beats him again, that's it, bro. Ain't nothing I can say about Usyk. Ain't nothing nobody can say about Usyk. He's hands down the best in the last 20 years. Better than Klitschko because Klitschko, let's keep it real, was fighting but nothing but bumps in his ass.
Yeah, as he started fading out, until he came across AJ, hungry AJ, and then that's where it changed. But
Fury beat him first.
Yeah, you're right. Fury, then AJ.
And AJ beat him.
And he's a career cruiserweight, as Sean has mentioned many times.
Yeah, and you
like
can
Maniac.
See it.
Maniac said it. He's a 90s heavyweight.
He's a 90s.
He's a 90s with the movement. Like he got that old school small guy movement.
He might not be as good, but he's the Holyfield of this era.
Yeah. Wow. Those are big shoes.
Yeah.
Listen,
he got this, bro. He got the donut. He runs
23-0.
He doesn't give no, I want the rematch. Let's go. The one thing I don't want is a trilogy, please. They better
no. Leave it as it is. Like I was saying the same thing. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do a rematch. If it went in Fury's favor, of course we're gonna want to see that. But after the night, like, come on, leave it alone. Just let the dog lie where it's laying on the porch. Fury's the country dog laying on the porch in the summertime, just chilling. Leave him alone. That's it. Let him make another bag somewhere else. I'm sure Frank Warren is gonna get another opponent for him. Put him out there, get him a nice little bag again, and that's that. But keep him away from all of these killers that's in the heavyweight. Like, don't put him with no Joshua. Do not put him with no Bacoli. Definitely don't put him with no Bacoli. Please don't. Like, stay away.
Yeah, Bacoli, yeah. Look, Usyk, there's just only one fight for him at heavyweight right now, and that's only if Dubois beats Parker. He beats Parker. Let's do the rematch, because on top of the rematch, Dubois will have that belt, and that will make Usyk two-time undisputed
In the
heavyweight
4-belt
champion
era.
in the 4-belt, and that would just be an amazing feat to have. So again, I'm with that rematch. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, because Dubois, you're right, Dream. He's big, he's strong, he's tough. He's just a fighter that is not an easy thing. But
Just watch out for them damn headbutts. Motherfucker think he a soccer player sometime.
Yeah, man. But we'll see, man.
But yeah,
That's it, man. But anyway, look, man.
but fellas, y'all have a good one.
No,
Dream,
I'll see you.
Maniac.
Oh, no, because Wednesday is Christmas, so maybe we just go on IG Live for a little
Maybe we
while.
do something IG Live, or even we could do
IG
something the
Live,
day
yeah.
before.
And-
Or we
and
do
then-
something the day before.
Yeah. Anyway, Dream, my brother, have a good evening.
Salute to y'all.
When you get a chance, it should be on YouTube, so you could watch the entirety of the fight, so you could get a better, better view on how the fight went, and you can give your real analysis on how it went. So yeah, whenever you get a chance. But
Well, my little cousin already told me he fell asleep, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch
nah,
that.
it wasn't that bad. I get why you heard me. I didn't say this was a chess match. So when that term chess match means is a lot of thinking, a lot of feinting, and trying to set traps. It's not bang, bing, boom, bong. So it wasn't the first fight. I said it. I told you. So I get where he's coming from, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But anyway, to each his own. I can't tell somebody how to perceive a fight, It is what it is. You can see for your own, and if it was boring for you, hey, it wasn't for me. So we'll see that, my brother. But anyway, have a good one.